All right, welcome back to Periodized Strength. Today we're going to be working on some shoulder mobility using a barbell. So if you have access to a barbell, this might be the video to watch. Let's get right to it. All right, we're going to work on shoulder mobility. So if you're lacking shoulder mobility and you have access to a barbell, and utilize the barbell in order to increase your shoulder mobility. So that means front rack positions, overhead positions, having those nagging shoulders or crunchy shoulders that you might be trying to figure out, how can I get this better? How can I get better positions for my exercises? This is what we're going to try to fix today. First off, we're going to be talking about the front rack position and why it's so valuable for you to use a front rack position when you're trying to build your shoulder mobility. When you have shoulder mobility issues, you're usually lacking range of motion. What's so great about the barbell is that it's heavy enough and it's relatively safe. Just obviously be aware and be mindful of how you're approaching this exercise. But what we can do is to build some shoulder mobility is to use the barbell as a loaded way of stretching or a loaded way of mobility if you'd like to use. Is we're gonna come up to the barbell and we're going to get under the barbell and we're gonna pretend like we're going to go into a front rack position. Here, and we're going to try and bring our elbows as high as we can, and we're going to repeat that. Here, repeat. This is with the barbell still on the rack. If it's moving around like that, it's okay, and kind of just move your hands around the barbell. What this will do is will help to kind of loosen up your shoulders, loosen up your elbows, and your wrists. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the barbell off of the rack and do an actual front rack position. What we're going to do is we're going to stand underneath the barbell, get under it, here, stand up, and we're going to kind of stay here. We're going to hold this, and what you can do is you kind of bounce it around like so. Just be careful. Slight, light bounce, and if that's too much, it's okay. You can put it back down, take a break, shake out the shoulders, and do it again. So here, back into this position. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding some movement with our elbows and our shoulders. So what you're going to do is just like you were doing on the rack before, we're going to bring the elbows back and forward. Here. Back, hold on to the barbell, and forward as much as you can. It's going to be touching your neck, but that's okay. This will help to open up the shoulders. It might feel hard, it might feel crunchy, it might feel uncomfortable, but this will start to help open up the position for you. And when you're done, rack it nicely, and we're going to move on to the next exercise. All right, so the next exercise that we're going to do to help with shoulder mobility is we're going to roll out and self-massage our arms and our lats. So super basic. With the barbell, we're going to go and we're going to start at the forearm, and you're going to hold onto the barbell nice and steady, and you're going to move your arm up and down the smooth part of the barbell. So we're going to go here in my forearm, and you're going to start to find some areas that don't feel so nice. When you find those areas, instead of just going back and forth like this, I want you to turn and twist your hand. So if I find a spot that doesn't feel good, I'm going to turn side to side and repeat. Turn side to side. And find some crunchy, not so nice areas. You can do it all along your forearm. Once you feel good on that side, we're going to move to the tricep. Same thing. We're going to roll the tricep out, starting with our arm flexed here or bent. You don't need to flex your muscle. Once that feels okay, now we're going to make it harder, and we're going to open the tricep, or open the arm, sorry, and hit the tricep a little bit more. And same thing, you want to find those nasty spots and kind of massage it out and kind of move through that range of motion. Open your arm, close your arm, open your arm, close your arm, open your arm. Once that feels good, we're going to move down to our lat. So again, the same idea. We're going to start at the tricep, and we might have to kind of get up in there. And it'll probably look funny to all the people at the gym, but it's okay. You're working on yourself, you're working on your shoulder mobility, and they can do whatever they like. They don't care, so you shouldn't care as well. So you're going to hit your lat as best as possible. The best thing for this to do is to bring the barbell down, but we're not going to do that today because lack of time, but you get the idea. You want to roll up the lat as much as possible And when you finish that side, you can start on the opposite side. Do the same thing, then we'll go to our tricep, and then we'll open the tricep. This side's a little bit rougher for me, and then I'm gonna twist and find those nagging spots, and then I'm going to go into my lat. And that was part 2 for your shoulder mobility. All right, last but not least, for your shoulder mobility is that we're going to hit our wrists to finish it off and finish off nice. So you can use a wall, but a barbell is great for this as well. We're going to push against the barbell. Just watch out that you're obviously pushing against the rack and not the opposite way. So you want to push against the barbell, putting the middle of your fingertips, the middle of your hand probably around this part of your fingers against the barbell, and we're going to push here. Pulse. You can put your thumbs there and kind of pulse here. Here, here, here. This feels great, feels okay, and we can kind of get more stretching and more mobility in the shoulders. Remember, all of my arm connects with my shoulder, so if I can loosen things up in my arms, it may potentially help giving you a better overhead position, giving you better shoulder mobility, making it feel better, and it's good once in a while to roll out your arms and your lats. So once you're finished with that, we're going to flip over and we're going to go opposite. So again, you can bring this barbell lower so it's easier, but I'll use this rack as an example. Here, same thing, and you want to see if you can get as much of a stretch. So the way this is going to work is I actually want my wrist to be as high as possible so I can get the stretch here in my forearm, yeah. Release, release, release. Same thing, opposite side, straight arm. This side's a little tighter for me, a little bit more uncomfortable, but that's okay. That's why we're doing it. Boom, boom, and that's it. I hope you guys got a lot out of this video. Hopefully you can use these mobility tools in your next session, and you can spread them out throughout the week. So if you're ever feeling like your shoulders are nagging, or if your forearms or your lats are tight or anything like that, you can use all of these techniques and these exercises to get them into a better place so that your overhead pressing, your pressing, your pulling, all of those movements become better and more effective and more efficient and less painful. All right, love you guys. We'll catch you in the next video. If you guys like this, like, comment, subscribe, comment your favorite exercise or something that you guys want to see on the channel, and we'll get right to those videos because we got plenty of time and plenty of space. So I'd love to make those videos for you, all for free, and we'll see you next time because there's another video next week. All right, see you soon. Peace.